Hey. I was thinking, and so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. Actually, I was just cute today. I'm dressed up. I had a meeting, and so I was like, you know what? Since I'm in my office looking kind of cute, let me just come on here and say something. I don't know what I want to talk to you all about. There are so many things going on. That's for sure. You know what? I will say this. I was on my phone and I was in my notes app. And I decided to look because the one thing that I have pinned is my 101 things I would love. That is what it's titled. Now it actually is 132. I remember when I started this, I was like, am I going to be able to come up with 101 things that I would love? I don't know where I got this exercise from. I want to say it may have been Steve Harvey. And he said, write it down and make it your screensaver. But it could have been someone else. But I decided to do it. And as I look here, I'm just like thinking to myself, like, wow, these were some good things. Now, I was not supposed to just write them down and let it be. I'm supposed to read them every day. And obviously, I have not been doing that. But I'm about to get back to it since it's brought to the top of my mind again. But as I look here, and I'm not going to share too much with you, but one of the other things I have on here is eye enhancement, LASIK. It is something that I do want to get again. I got LASIK back in the 90s. I was working for a company who had a benefit that they would pay 90%. And I was like, oh, let me hurry up and do it. And it was ending. I started with the company in October. They were ending that benefit in December at the end of the year. So December 30th, I had LASIK. And it was so wonderful because now I could nap during the middle of the day without taking out my contacts. I could swim, I could see, so it was just wonderful. And now I need an enhancement. The problem is that my eyes are still changing as I get older. I'm noticing that I need readers, and because of that, they really don't want to do LASIK until you go through that and your eyesight is stable again. So I have to wait on that. But that is one of the things that I have on here. Another thing I talk about is the 5 a.m. club, being a part of that. I was having a conversation last week with someone, and I was telling them when I wake up at 5 a.m., I can get so much accomplished before most people wake up. I'm meditating, praying, reading, exercising, and starting my day off on a good note. And then it's like, because of that, I'm just ready for the rest of the day and I'm just so much more productive. And so there's a book called The 5 a.m. Club. If you have not read it, it is worth reading. Now, I'm struggling a little bit now because we sprung forward and I don't know why that 1 hour is paining me, but it is. So, if that is something you're interested in, I just think the book is worth reading, even if you don't want to be an early bird. But there is something to be said when everyone else is sleeping and you're awake. There are no distractions to be had. Like you can just do whatever it is that you need to do to get your day started off on the right note. Um, I have here that I want to do a 5 day silent retreat. That is tough because I like to talk, but I want to do this. I went to this retreat center in North Carolina a couple of years ago. I didn't go for the silent retreat part, but they do offer that. And I said, one day I'm going to go back and do the silent retreat because I just think it would be so awesome just to be with self, with your thoughts, I mean, now mind you, you are not speaking. You can be in places where people are conversing and maybe they're even guiding you as you're going through the silent part. But I want to do a 5 dayer. I did a half a day with someone here, Don Rivers, who's here in Cleveland, and it was wonderful. But I just know it could be so much better if I take a little bit more time to be with self. Which is funny because one of the other things I have on here is to continue to develop meaningful connections. Like I love people. I love meeting new people. I love establishing new relationships with people. I have a lot of friends in a lot of different friend groups. It's great when they can come together, but even if they can't, because their circles, our circles may not cross that way, it is fine. I just love getting and gathering new friends. I'm not one of those people who believe I'm too old to meet someone new and have new friends. And so that is something I have on here. So that really doesn't go along with the silent retreat, but the silent retreat is about me and being more in touch with myself. So, I have 132 things on here. And so I guess what I will leave with you today, I don't know if you've done anything like that, but try it. Come up with 101 things that you would love. Don't worry about how to get there. The how will come at a later time, but write down what it is you would love for your life. Because some of these things on here, I can make happen. Like I know how to make happen. Some of them I don't, but it still is something that I would love. But one of the things as I look here, because I have meet my sponsor children, kids that I sponsor across the world. I have these things, but I can say everything, if I had to have a through line, it's about legacy. It's about how I want to show up in this world and how I want people to experience me. Yeah. So I just challenge you. And if you do it, let me know. But come up with 101 things that you would love for your life. Think big, bigger than you've thought before, and then read them every day. That's where I've been messing up. So now that it's back at the top of my mind, I'm going to start reading again. But that is what I'll challenge you with on this Friday. All right. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.